Zerlings, wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers. Welcome back to Wisdom Drops, your source for daily drops of wisdom, savvy cat astrology. My name is Tanya, and today we are discussing the Aquarius full moon happening at 29 degrees of Aquarius this upcoming Sunday, the 22nd. Okay, maybe it's a Sunday and a two Sundays from now. You know what I mean. We're ahead of the game on this one, folks. Stay tuned because this one is a whammy, let me tell you. The last degree is a critical degree, kiddos. This is called an anaretic degree. Anaretic degree is very significant. It shows a master karmic level lesson in the sign of Aquarius. So this video will talk about what to expect. I'll screen share the actual chart with you and more for your next month ahead. Before I jump in, make sure to subscribe if you vibe as we is building the tribe on the internet, and like this video if it brings you any value whatsoever. Thank you so much to everybody who does. It helps the algorithms recognize our presence and helps us grow our corner of the interwebs. With that said, link to enroll in astrology school on the DL before this coming Sunday, which is actually going to be the 15th. Yes, 15th, down below. Last call. That was super quiet because it was a secret. All right, now let's share our screen, shall we? We shall, and dissect this moon. So, friends, we should have on our screen a variety of things, especially this astrology chart in front of us. This astrology chart shows us that a 29-degree Aquarius full moon is going on with Jupiter. Jupiter, say what, is conjunct, say what, the moon. Whoa, say what? What does it mean? Jupiter, first things first, let's rewind. We got to take a step back. Jupiter is in a 3-degree orb, everybody. What's a 3-degree orb? An orb is a range of difference, okay? It's a range of difference and also a range of influence. You can read it like that, okay? Because the closer those planets are, it makes sense. It's like a magnet, you know what I'm saying? Like magnets, the closer they are, the more they attract, the more they right to each other. So look at the chart in front of you. You see the number 4, the aqua 4, and the yellow crescent, that is the moon. 29 and 26, you know what I'm saying? 29 the moon, 26 Jupiter. 29 minus 26 is 3-degree range of influence. This is especially important in ancient astrology. We pay a critical attention to that. So, that's number 1. Number 2 is look at the planets involved. It's the moon, which is under the influence of a full moon, the light of the sun. She's being illuminated. Something on the moon is being shown or being revealed because the sun shines its light, okay, on this lunar energy. At the same time, Jupiter is also present. Jupiter being, of course, the great benefic. Jupiter is Santa Claus. It's jovial energy. It's blessings. It's this warm paternal energy. It's very jovial and abundant and humorful and cultured and sophisticated in a variety of ways, and kind of crass in perhaps its humor. Jupiter, Jupiter is funny. It rules Sagittarius energy. So anything in your chart that has Sag influence whatsoever, any planet you might have there, etc., that's going to be influenced by Jupiter, as is Pisces, where the moon follows into later in the day. But with that said, Jupiter conjunct the moon, then putting it all together, baby. We talked about the full moon. We talked about the range of influence, the orb. And now we're talking about the fact that the moon plus Jupiter within this range of influence, right? And this is a benefic energy. It's an abundant energy. It's a beautiful energy. It's a dreams energy. It's a treasure. It's a spiritual firework from within, because Jupiter is the divine abundance. Jupiter is the spiritual abundance. And the moon is your emotion. The moon is your emotional state and your mind, even at a variety level, your subconscious mind, okay? Your kind of baseline self. So the auspicious Jupiter, who also rules dreams, who also rules angels and spirit guides and benevolent divine beings that can intervene and leave you abundance and beauty in your life, of good things, of pleasurable things, right? This is what's happening. This is what's being illuminated. This is what's being shown. This is what's being given an awareness at this point in time. So what I want y'all to understand is that Jupiter's elevation right now is significant. And how can you elevate Jupiter further for yourself in your life? Well, number one, you can spiritualize, you can meditate, you can yoga, you can pray, you can send up good thoughts to heaven for the healing of the earth. You know what I'm saying? You can do a variety of different things along those lines. You can go to somewhere sacred, okay? You can also just work on fostering your own belief and your own belief that things are of a good nature and an auspicious, benevolent nature. So think about that, consider that. Don't let that be lost in your mind. And I say that because Saturn is also in the sign of Aquarius, not by degree based conjunction, but sign based conjunction. And Saturn's very serious and stoic. But this is a quirky energy, and Jupiter is retrograde. So we're revisiting and revising things in the last year that we should have, could have, would have done better had we known. And now is our opportunity to do so and bring joy and pleasantry and faith and goodwill into that action with every step, because Jupiter is, again, happy, jovial, blessings. This is not a challenging full moon. This is a blessing full moon. And it's challenging in that the world is crumbling around us as we know it. It's inspiring and activating in that we have every reason to believe that we can restructure if we choose to intentionally do so. It's not beyond our ability. It's only a matter of whether or not we choose to respond to the ability. Okay, which we should and are and will. Let's set it and intend it, and so it is. Amen. Now, with that said, we have at the same time for all this Virgo energy. So don't be surprised when you feel passionate about the details, when the details are what get you off, when the details and the quirk of it all, because of this because of this Aquarius energy. You don't be surprised if the quirk of it all is what engages you and gets you, really kind of off, so to speak, at this time. And Venus entering Libra, I just did a video on this. You can catch if you didn't already see it. Venus, at this time of this lunation, she's sending this delicious trine over to Saturn, which I really love. Look at that nice, tight 1 degree trine. Venus and Saturn in ancient astrology love each other. What's more is that these two planets are in their own signs in this chart. You'll see Venus, the pink one, in her own sign of Libra, Saturn, the red one, that with the plus and the cane or the tail, right, in its own sign of Aquarius. So we have two classic friends, Saturn and Venus, in their respective signs, Aquarius and Libra, in a harmonious degree-based, trine, which is really divine. Trines bring out the best of the energy. Outside of the conjunction itself, trine is considered to be the best aspect. So I think that's really beautiful to witness here. It's almost a good omen. I read this as a good omen. It's not almost, in my view, it is. This is a good omen. The whole point of astrology, everybody throughout the time in the ancients, was to honor the heavens as omens of spirit. And that is what we as astrologers today, who are resurrecting this art, continuing this science art, right? That is astrology. It is what we bring to it as well. We bring to it an awareness that we carry an ancient history and legacy, to which we honor. So what I say here is that the ancient way of looking at this, and how I think we all might look at this, is as an omen of the heavens, that the divine love, Venus, and harmony, Venus, the divine balance of what is right and true, Venus, okay, is seeking affinity and is experiencing affinity with new, revised Saturn retrograde systems, structures, governments, ways we go about things, okay? And ways that we stand up for our human rights. With what's going on with climate change and global warming right now, how could we not restructure ourselves in our ability to respond, okay? Saturn retrograde, okay? So this is a time to redo the societies, to redo the structures, the systems, and let it be a harmonious resolution. Let it be fair. Let it be just to those involved. Libra and Aquarius are the two most humanistic of the signs. I use humanistic as an academic reference. Humanism puts additional emphasis and acknowledgement upon the experience of an individual, okay, from their perspective or standpoint, as it may be. So that is what Libra and Aquarius deal with. These are the energies of this full moon in Aquarius at 29 degrees. Summarizing the 29 degree of it all, this is a master's test. The 29th degree is the last degree of any given sign. The 29th degree is it's a test of time. It's a test of what has been tried and true throughout an experience of an energy. It is the last degree, and therefore it is the cherry on top as well. So in a beneficial aspect, the last degree of a given sign might serve as the piece de la resistance, or like the ability to like if I'm even saying that correctly, but the ability to manifest like something that is really like, oh, this is so like beautiful. It's a masterpiece, you know, or it's like it's something just really profound. So this is the 29th degree is the profound, seasoned, croissant, masterpiece kind of energy. And the 29th degree being illuminated here with the moon, and at the same time that it be this degree with this very deep meaning associated with it, that also brings a certain quality, a caliber of challenge, because it is, as I said initially, a master's test. To have this point illuminated with the moon and at the same time be present with Jupiter, we see an abundant gift on offer from spirit, from source. Jupiter is that. Jupiter is the divine alignment. It is a gift from spirit. It is Santa Claus. You know Santa Claus. Santa Claus gives gifts unconditionally, unless, well, I shouldn't say unconditionally, you have to be good, so to speak, but you know, you get the rewards just for being a good person. It's almost like I didn't do anything except just be, you know. So anyway, I digress. I hope this video brought you value. If it did, hit that like button. Thank you so much to all of you who do. Feel free to comment, share this with a friend. With that said, subscribe if you're new here, if you resonate. Through next time, until next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.